Bayonetta is a game that focuses on its self-titled protagonist as she wickedly weaves her way through scores of angelic opposition. The game doesn't shy away from appealing to a certain kind of audience, but their most enticing character is actually only unlocked after overcoming some optional endgame content. Enter King of the Little Devils, Zero. Just look at this Giga Chad. He lacks most proper animations, instead seeing him vibe with his scepter no matter what situation he finds himself in. This little guy also dies in 2 hits no matter what. A single hit from anything will bring him to 1 HP, and the second strike will finish the job. So, can I beat Bayonetta's hardest difficulty, non-stop Infinite Climax, with the worst character in the game? As we get into the run, let's go over some Bayonetta basics so you can understand what exactly is at play here. First of all, difficulty. What's so tough about Infinite Climax over hard or normal mode? Enemy damage is a big one, but that's largely negated thanks to the fact that Zero takes a set amount of damage regardless of what hits him. What does matter though is aggression. Not only do foes attack much more frequently, the speed of their animations is also extremely fast compared to lower difficulties. You have a perfect dodge, which would normally cause a time slow dubbed Witch Time, allowing you to go to town on an enemy for a few seconds. But Infinite Climax disables Witch Time completely. All of these factors lead to an absolutely brutal experience designed for only the most wicked of witches to conquer. Now let's discuss Zero a little more in depth. He essentially functions identically to Bayonetta, having 5 consecutive dodges before having to deal with some brutal end lag. Where he differs is obviously with his unique health situation and the fact that he can summon some minions, the Little Devils, without the need of a specific accessory. I personally don't value the Little Devils too much, so I almost never use them. Other than that, he gains magic at a faster rate than the other 2 characters in the game. But what is magic? It's these purple orbs underneath my health bar, and they're used to do various things like summon the previously mentioned Little Devils, or perform a torture attack to deal a massive blow to an enemy of your choosing. You gain magic by hitting enemies, but in the same vein, taking a hit will see a large chunk of your magic disappear. Right now, it's the hardest it's gonna be. In terms of just normal encounters, this is the hardest it's gonna be, because I don't have any accessories. I don't even have the weapons to allow me to do wicked weaves. Am I gonna get through it without taking a hit? Methinks I am. Yo, what the Zero doing? Why did I torture? Oh, I'm dumb. Alright, well, I made it here without getting hit, but unfortunately, I'm thinking this run's gonna be a little scuffed regardless. Yeah. Grace and Glory are, in my opinion, the most difficult and deadly enemies in the game, and thanks to playing on the hardest difficulty, I get to face off against them at the end of this very first encounter, in what is still essentially the tutorial of the game. You also start out with the handguns equipped, which are basically a weaker version of your default weapon. A big aspect of combat is performing wicked weaves, which are massive finishers that happen automatically at the end of your combos. The handguns, however, disable wicked weaves entirely, so it's just me and my limited moveset versus 2 of the scariest foes in the game. Gun only. I don't even have Panther Run to get away quickly. I can only double jump. Now! Get zeroed. Yeah, I gotta play this a bit safe. I can't just go in. I gotta play it safe. This is what I have to do right now. This is my only option. I did it. I gunned him down. So this is our boy. He doing a handstand though. Yeah, people weren't ready, so they had to front load it with Bayonetta to prepare people for Zero. It is a new save file, so I have literally nothing. I have zilch, zero, nada, No upgrades, no weapons, nothing. Look at him in the car. Aw, he's just like me for real. Finally a relatable protagonist. Look at him go. The lollipop fears Zero. No, it's like a carrot on a stick. It's being held just above Zero and he's constantly trying to eat it. He's like, I want the lolly. But he can't get it. I need to perform 3 torture attacks. And then a new brother spawns. We torture attack. It's like that, right? Honestly, I thought that was gonna take longer than first try. Anyways, I will be destroying everything because the Halo economy, I need all the copies of Halo I can get. All right, there's a woman up here. A woman appears here, I recall. I know, maybe multiple women. Fortunately, I've had practice. Yep, I've dealt with a woman or two, let's just say. No, this is how Zero talks with women. He's helping her with an itch, exactly. It's been bothering her for days, and he finally helped her scratch it. Hopefully I can get a good rank, but with how much I've been dying, probably not, ever. I'm probably gonna, this is probably a stone-only playthrough, if I had to guess. I'm not like the other kids right now. I'm a little, weak. I'm like V if V was actually a Chad and decided to fight, right? He'd die in 2 hits. But like, how cool would he be, right? Since this was a new save file, money management became a huge focus. Upgrades and accessories were expensive, and one of the best ways to get Halos was by keeping large combos going in battle. Easier said than done, it was an additional incentive to keep me in the thick of the fight rather than running away and cheesing out most encounters. They can't do anything if you just walk backwards slowly and shoot. I learned this in med school. Actually, they just can't touch you. If you just stand in the hallway right here, boom, get looped AI. Zero just Bayonetta without her suit. You know what? It's Bayonetta without the hair. This is what's underneath all the hair. If you spam gun really hard right here, you can almost kill this guy before anything happens. Zero is not one to be trifled with. That's all I can say. It was meant to be. Oh, I missed an encounter. Which one? I don't remember. I don't know. Either way, though, no items, 5K reward. I got 4 golds, 2 pure platinums, and a stone. Or a silver. This, honestly, is not bad. And now, let's see how bad Jean is, huh? Yeah, she's pretty bad. I do have a strategy though. This is not gun only Jonathan. This is, I am playing the hardest difficulty on a fresh save using a character that dies in 2 hits. And I have nothing to my name. I'm very broke. I have like no moves. I have nothing. And Jean is a nightmare. And so I have found this strategy that is safe and cheesy, but it's also long. She only has 1 thing that can hit you, and because you're dodging so much, it's very unlikely that it will ever hit you. And if you're careful and you listen for her audio tell for when she actually does it, it becomes even easier. Where is she? No, okay. Okay, we did it. I threw the car. Ah! Stop it! I couldn't see. It's the Kamiya camera, bro. I was near a wall and it was like, you wanna look at the wall, yeah? Kamiya camera is when you're in the middle of a fight and then you go towards a wall and the camera goes, you wanna look at the wall. That is a Hideki Kamiya certified camera moment. Are the wheels a Hot Wheels reference? They're a Bone Wheel reference before Dark Souls invented difficulty. What are the wheels doing? They're just like sideways. I was focused on the low health. That right there, internet person. Did you see it? Kamiya camera. I touched the barrier and it was like, oh, you want to look at the barrier. Am I looking forward to DMC2? I heard it comes out this year. Yeah, honestly, Kamiya does really great work. I have high hopes for DMC2. I think it's gonna be probably a hit game that will be remembered for centuries. Was that a Fall Out Boy reference? No, but now it is. What do you think DMC4 will be about if it ever comes out? I think it would probably be about a very sad, like, 2008-ish emo kid, you know? Anyways, we got the best weapon now, so I'm never losing again. Also, pricing weapons at $69,000, they knew what they were doing. Never played a Bayonetta game, but this game mad sus. It's all about fan service. As you can see, look at how fan servicey this character is. Look at our boy go. Look at our boy go. Truly. Pure platinum. 5K for no items. I tried to get an ample amount of sleep, and I just kind of couldn't. I just ended up not. And I thought I was fine until it turns out I was getting coffee from my coffee maker, and I just kind of held it there as it overflowed in the cup and like spilled down my hand. I was like, yeah, this is fine. And then my brain was like, hey, wait, maybe we should do something about that. Skill issue, true. So now is a fun time where there are enemies that will be on fire, and if I hit them, I take damage. So we don't want to do that. And also, if I just have bad reaction time, I'll die. Duh. And that's what happens. Okay. That's what happens when you touch that lava. I am now at no health. How can somebody wield a sword and still vibe with the cane? He's too strong. Die. Okay. Got him. Easy. First try. What is other stuff I can say that's like normal streamer stuff? World record pace. World record pace. PB. Wish you could... We're not gonna talk about that one. They can jump, dude! Why? How dare they have legs that they can use? Just go over here and then shoot them. And they just kind of sit there. Yep, and they can get over here. I just have to play better. Surprise, surprise. And by that, I mean spam this move more. Is that dragon armor from Dark Souls 3? Yeah, we just fought Dragon Slayer armor. 3 of them. That's how crazy this game is. This game had difficulty before Dark Souls. It took Dark Souls 3 games to work up to having a single Dragon Slayer armor. This game had 3 of them at once in the first game. So I'm just gonna spam the goated sword combo. Stop T-posing. I hate T-posing. I remember this part. I hate this part. Yeah, this part sucks. Hell yeah. We're gonna fail. Alright, it wasn't that bad. Look at... Boom. Boom. Come here. I missed. I got him. Oh, dude. I'm kind of sick with it. Oh, dude. Brother, man. Okay. Wow. I'm kind of cracked. All right, give me the halos. And that's enough for the accessory. We stand at an impasse. So I can get the star that will allow me to taunt and heal. Or I can get the rosary, which will allow me to deal damage when I dodge, which means my dodge actually does something, which would be awesome. But I think because we're about to come up into a boss fight, the healing is going to be better. If it was just another level with enemies and stuff, I would get the rosary. But I think allowing myself to heal and take more hits in the boss fight might be better, but also I'm a man of damage, not safety. There are checkpoints in the boss fight, so that's a benefit. As you can see, Checkpoint. The head is already ripped off. Get twisted off. And now we enter the final phase, I believe. Honestly, I thought this was gonna be harder. Okay. And we hit the climax button. 3 deaths? Not too bad. And this. The rosary beads are already paying off. Okay. Ah, oh, wait. No, yep. No, yep. Okay. I can't use this weapon against these enemies. I'll just die. I can't use any weapon. I'll just die. I have a question. In JoJo's, why are they called stands and not moves? Because they don't just stand, they move around. Yep. Welcome to Zero, everybody. Welcome to Zero. Yeah, some stands, they float too. It's true. Some stands don't even have legs. I think that's disrespectful to stands that don't have legs to even call them stands. It's fine. V boss fight, but instead of fighting Nightmare, you take his cane and just watch V fall. Get this man on Capcom's team. We need it. Get this man on the development team. He knows what the people want. You ever wonder why it's called toast and not crispy? Just a thought there too. Why is it called building when it's already built? That's what you guys are seeing it. You're starting to see the strings that hold the universe together. If an orange is orange, then why isn't a banana yellow? I don't think I can comprehend that one right now. If we're being totally honest, Flame, I don't think I can mentally comprehend that one at the moment. I'm sorry. Color theory stream? Dude, I have no theories about color. My theory about color is that it's something that people made up to mess with me specifically. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I genuinely think people are just out to get me with, like, the invention of colors. They said, hey, that guy is gonna be born at one point in time. Let's F with him. Why are there months called January, February, but not Marchuary, Aprilary? That actually has a good answer. And it's, old, like, leaders in Europe. So, honestly, blame Europe. Blame Europe for that one. That's all I can say. What's wrong with Celsius? I don't know, man. The conversion... So, okay, in practice, Celsius is much easier to actually use and understand, right? It's like scale of 1. It obviously goes higher than 100. But generally, it's like 1 to 100, right? Very easy metric to understand. If you learned it when you were young. But unfortunately, I'm a filthy casual American, and so I didn't learn that when I was young, and so I think the conversion rate from Fahrenheit to Celsius is very dumb. Not saying I can't do some quick maths sometimes on it, but like, I still dislike it a little. 50 minus 32 times 5/9 or 5, I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to my brain, does not compute, I'm sorry. I don't like what you're doing. I didn't like what he was doing. Also, how long is a yard? I've seen some pretty big yards, brother. Like, I've seen some really, really big yards, and I've seen some tiny yards. So, that doesn't help either. Ah! Females! There were doppelgangers. Alright, maybe I don't want to do this. Okay, but you can't hit me up here, he can! Oh my heart. You understand? I swear, man. I swear. Camilla loves hitting you right after a cutscene. It's just the way it has to be. Oh no. It's not a checkpoint. He just says, hey, get hit after the cutscene, haha. Sorry you weren't expecting it. And then says, oh, by the way, there was no checkpoint. If they had, like, pop idols and stuff in the world of Final Fantasy VII, I think that, if they did, one of the top artists would probably be Lady Gungaga. If you go into the Discord settings and you look at languages, English US and English UK are considered different languages. So I'm technically fluent in 2 languages. And if Canadian were also a separate language, I'm pretty fluent in that. I've had some training. Don't mean to flex or anything, but maybe a little bit. No dodge offset cheese this time, but I do have explodey balls. Which is pretty good. Can we just talk about how the game loves killing you immediately after a cutscene, though? You came to the wrong neighborhood. What neighborhood? I don't know, like, that one neighborhood that you've always thought you wanted to steer clear of, but then when you actually go there to, like, trick-or-treat one Halloween or something, it's actually, like, a really friendly and cool neighborhood, and they have a bunch of awesome decorations out, and you just kind of want to stay there and, like, take in the vibe, you know? But you know you can't because 1, you're in tights, and 2, you've got a bag full of candy that you gotta get back home and devour, or have your mom take away from you and hide in a cabinet that you can't reach because you're short as hell as a young child. And so, not to mention that because you're in tights and it's also very cold out because of the time of year and the location with which you live, it's just an unfortunate situation all around, honestly. Okay, if you hit her, no. If you attack while you're behind her, she's less likely to dodge away, I think, it seems. No! I've won this. Yep. Sick move, Zero. This Zero just can't compete. Oh yeah. Oh, look at him go. Oh yeah. Our boys got him beat. Like, if you didn't just know what toast was, you wouldn't know what toast was. But if you heard someone was like, oh yeah, I made crispy, you'd be like, you know what crispy is, right? You know, like, crispy pizza, chips are crispy, like... Also, do you guys think it's called sand because it sits between the water and land? There's a wide population that would lead you to believe I'm crazy. Island is called that because it is land. That's really good. Well, sand, sea and land, right? But yeah, you can just kind of hover here and shoot for a little bit, and he won't do anything because all of his attacks are coded to try and hit you when you're on a platform. So that's a nice way to get a little bit of damage in. That's fine. It doesn't actually do damage. And that's it. That's gotta be it. Not the eye beams, okay. Me when I stubbed my toe in the middle of the night. This is your standard for crazy. That's a hit and run. I want that man sued. I want that man sued. I got his license, insurance, everything. It's on record. It's recorded. That dude's going, his ass is grass. He's going to jail. The strategy for this part is gun. And also, hope that they get hit by cars. You know? Like that. Hit and run for a good cause is what that was. I approve. Get snatched. Yeah. Don't dodge. Thank you. You did me a service there. Yep. This part is really just fun. And I'm really glad we get this. Replenish vitality when taunting. I have done this challenge run way a long time ago, back on like my PlayStation 3. To an extent. I believe I got to right here. I got to this encounter, or just after this encounter, and that was it. So, beyond here is gonna be new territory. Can't tell if I think he keeps putting himself on fire again. I mean, if you want to keep doing that, I'll keep shooting you. Yeah, again, can we appreciate how they went above and beyond with designing attacks to just hit you literally the second you come out of a cutscene? Because why wouldn't they, right? Why wouldn't they? Bad, but I can dance. I can dance my heart out. Don't be afraid to dance. Don't be afraid to dance. Yes. Don't be afraid. Okay, I should have been afraid. You may take my life, but you'll never take away my spirit to dance. Yeah, how many times would I have died there? Like 3 times? Thank you, dancing. Thank you, dancing. Yeah, and hitting enemies with dance moves heals me. The strategy is, as long as I have a little bit of health, I cannot be killed, because this game has one-shot protection. So Zero loses all of his health, right, when he gets hit. But if you gain even a little bit of it back, you can take another hit without dying. All right, 2 boulders at me. Aura, aura. Let me just dance real quick. All right, now we're good. Dance like you've never danced before, Zero. Nice Skyrim mods. Thanks. I installed them myself. And now we get to fight Jean again, so that's fun. Give a little taunt, get some health back. Sorry, this is actually the 3rd time we've fought Jean. She basically can't kill me. I have infinite health, so long as that doesn't happen. I don't want to say anything. I'm just saying that this could be the run. There you go. Just that easy. All right, you're doing it again. I don't respect it, but sure. Hey, what if we had this interesting fight where he has all these things you can dodge and it's pretty fair, but also what if we just gave him like an insta-kill move, right? That he likes to do a lot. Like he'll just back up and be like, yeah, you wanna get insta-killed, right? Yeah, I do, thanks. Appreciate it. So we're just doing this, and I apologize, chat. I apologize greatly, but this is my life for the time being. You know, like anime characters that train with like 5 billion pound weights on? That's like this. It's not difficulty. I'm just training. Stay in the corner. Corner strats? It's the corner loop. Welcome to the loops, Gene. Get double hit. And then she'll get hit on this one. No. No. Not like this. Okay. Clutched. Based Kamiya decided to make these bosses have like a lot less health though, which is nice. And then you're supposed to run from the fire and I forgot. And now we're floating high above the city. I do enjoy this view. This gives me like DMC4 Bloody Palace stages 60 through 80 vibes, you know? And I enjoy that a lot. Look at that, all stone. We only got 2 more stones to get, and then our final ranking will also be stone. Story, plot, relevance, dude's like, ha, I'm cool or whatever. And then Bayonetta's like, no you're not. And now they're fighting. Okay. This building must be a Sonic Adventure building. It is quite a tall building. The thing I do really like, is how the game opens up, like literally prologue telling you about the story with you fighting from like falling debris of a clock tower, right? And I really like that its closing act is very similar, right? You're fighting kind of the be-all, end-all. It's very circular, cyclical. That's the word. What's the button? Yup, I failed it. But that's okay. Our boy Zero can tank a building. He may die in 1 hit, or in 2 hits normally. But boy, if he can't tank a building. We started from the bottom. No, Morgan, we started from the top. Actually, we were falling from the top of the building, not the bottom. I don't think we're falling up. That would be kind of awkward for everyone involved, I think. Believe in you, not myself, and I will succeed. That's some like Gurren Lagann Kamina logic right there that I can get behind. The fact that he hasn't thrown a... As I was saying, never mind. No, not the combo mad. He tried to juggle me. Alright, okay. Making our way downtown. Anyways, Zoardo or something?
Don't fuck with a witch.
And now it's motorcycle time. And... oh no! I don't die in 1 hit! Or 2 hits! Challenge failed! We're not Zero anymore.
The time has come for Jubileus.
And so have I, Sanctus man. Alright, and much like all the bosses, this fight has checkpoints, which is very nice. Okay, good. Progress. I don't think that's a checkpoint. It might be a checkpoint. Can I heal? Yes. A little bit more. No, what hit me? No way. Alright, but like that was worth it. Okay, that was so worth it though. Yeah, no, this part's easy. And you know it's a good fight because they have ads. That was the lamest death ever. Oh, it checkpointed. Oh, it checkpointed. Okay. Never mind. I don't care. I'll die a million times. Yeah. Hell yeah. Get out of here. Now, yes, I'm a little Zero. Yes. Oh, we're good. Okay. Okay. No. This is fantastic. Ah, this is less fantastic. Okay, in my defense, I have none. In my defense, I have none. So I was like, hell yeah, her thingy broke. And then I thought I was done for some reason. And then I just got bodied. That's on me. But you guys believe in me. I got it this time. I'm saying it. Called shot. Called shot. This is the run. Oh, this is bad. Oh, no! No! Oh, how? How am I alive? Oh, praise be to Yevon. Okay, no, this is not fine. Camera trick. Don't look at the ads. Don't look at the ads. Huh. Huh. Taunt. Yes. Okay. We are living La Vida Loca right now. Oh, I am struggling. I am. I've been here for a minute. And, yeah, this boss is no joke. But I'm doing it. Okay. Yes. There's no way I messed this up now, right? It's playing the music, like I can't die now, right? I did it. Hitting enemies with dance moves heals you. Oh, I'm about to get the biggest heal in the galaxy. He's chanting! Our boy was chanting! Now I have to just dodge the planets. Super simple, right? Don't. We're all dead, guys. I destroyed Earth. Well, that was it. Yeah, that's Bayonetta. My reputation is intact. I am a stone tier Bayonetta player. Your skills are truly magical. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I hope you enjoyed the video game and the challenge run. Everyone, take care.